episode number 4. 6 reasons why people buy property in super. Access to a deposit. With SMSF, what you need to understand is no deposit, no worries. For most first home owners, the biggest barrier to getting into the property market is a deposit. And let me run you through some numbers so you can understand why that is the case. So let's just take Sydney, right? Sydney. So the median house price in Sydney is about $1.6 million. So if you look at, well, what's the deposit funds required to buy a $1.6 million property? Well, that's pretty straightforward. At 20%, you need $320,000 deposit, plus your stamp duty, which comes out at about $70,000. So to buy a median price property in Sydney, that's $390,000 deposit required. That's challenging, that's out of reach, it's heartbreaking for a lot of people when they hear those numbers. Then you look at, okay, well, what if we're not looking at Sydney? What if we're looking at Brisbane? Brisbane median price is around $900,000. And so if you run the numbers in terms of the deposit required on that, at a 20% deposit, if the property is $900,000, you need $180,000 plus about $29,000 in stamp duty, give or take, which rounds it out to a $209,000 deposit. And remember, that's for a median price property. It's nothing fancy, just middle of the road, average property. Now for many people, individuals, families, man, those numbers can be extremely sobering, heartbreaking in many instances, and for many families it just feels completely out of reach. So thankfully, we live in a country called Australia, and in Australia, your employer pays contributions to your superannuation, or those contributions accumulate over time and they increase because they're invested. And you, once you set up a self-managed super fund, can use those funds to purchase an investment property. So self-managed super can solve the deposit problem that many families experience.